Sapiens, welcome back to my skateboarding blog and YouTube channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. This video, I'm going to be showing you guys my skateboard collection between, I think, for the past 5 years I've been skating. Well, obviously, if you really count the numbers, which I think nobody really would, it's been like 5 years and maybe like 6 or 7 months, so 5 years and like 7 months maybe, if I'm even counting that right. But I'm going to be showing you guys my skateboard collection, and I'm going to be telling you guys some stories that go along with each and every one of my boards. So yeah, here goes nothing. When I mean I skated the hell out of these boards, I mean I really skated the living hell out of these boards. Like, I feel like the boards that I skate now are less damaged than the boards that I skated back then when I was younger. It's freaking crazy. But hey, the more you learn about skateboarding, I guess the better you become. So I guess I take better care of my boards now. As you can see here, this is my first ever real skateboard. A blind 8.0 deck. I remember the day that I got this. I was 13 years old. I think it was August 4th of 2017. I first started skating again in August of 2016, but I didn't really know what the hell I was doing, so my first board was a Target board. Yeah, I got that from Target. That lasted for a while. Then I got myself a skateboard from Models, which was slightly better because it had like metal trucks and stuff. And then eventually I realized, okay, I've been skating the wrong boards the whole time. Let me get myself something real and legit. So this was the first one. I have like a bunch of memories and a couple of stories that kind of go along with this. But I guess with this being my first board and that story that I just told you guys, yeah, that's definitely one of them. I remember, I think one of it's a very faint memory, but I think it was about sometime, I think it may be January or February of like 2017, when I was still using this board. I tried doing heel flips for the first time. I swear to God, I had a whole 2-week persistence on heel flips because I couldn't get it to flip at all. I remember I went out there every single day for I think maybe at least an hour, maybe like an hour and a half, just trying to get the flip on heel flips, just trying it over and over and over and over again, and it never seemed to work. And after I think 2 weeks, I eventually got a better hang of it, and then I eventually landed one. I think I remember I was trying to go for a heel flip, but I squatted down too much, and my board hit the ground, went up, hit me in the balls. That freaking hurt. I was lying on the ground for 3 minutes, but hey, it's either that or a credit card or stacking the rails. So I think I'll take a hit like that to my gooch any day. So yeah, but then after that I got back up, tried again, and I landed my first heel flip ever. And thus many more wonderful heel flips to come after that. So yeah, on this board, learned my first heel flips, first real skateboard ever, and yeah, I never really looked back since then, and I don't have any regrets getting this board. Alright, this board right here is another blind 8.0 board. I believe I got this for my 14th birthday. This was, I think, February or March of 2018. I got it during February break, but birthday's in March, so I got this about February of 2018, and this was my second real skateboard, and I got this from Zoomies. This is when I really began to start my hatred for grip tape. Yup, not hating grip tape, but just putting it on. Me, I didn't put the grip tape on. I had no confidence in myself back then whatsoever to try putting grip tape on a skateboard. So I asked one of the people at the skate shop, Zoomies, to grip it for me. So they did, and honestly, I think it started to peel a lot. And then, yeah, it was super duper annoying and really, really frustrating, I believe, with this board. So I believe I had to go get it re-gripped. So I went back to the skate shop, bought another sheet. My dad helped me peel it off and a bunch of other stuff, and then I had to fix it and then reapply it. I could have sworn it was regular black grip tape and not the typical Shake Jump Jamie Foy grip tape that I put on this, but I don't really remember that much about that. But I definitely do remember having a problem with the grip tape on this board, so super duper annoying. But that started my hardship of trying to put grip tape on a skateboard. What is it, for my superior skate deck, the current one that I'm riding now, I had to re-grip that one because sometimes putting on the grip tape is just not my talent, and it frustrates me because I just don't want to do it wrong and then waste more money and take more time re-gripping it. But I'm sure I got it right this time, so that's a success. This is my third skateboard. I believe I got this one around, I think it was February or March of 2020, just around when COVID really hit and things got kind of rough. Wow, I really wore this one down. It's like really small, but yeah, this one, the grip tape really peeled on this one, as you can see with that giant spot right there. That happened on a 360 pop shove, and like it landed perfectly, like on the ground, like wheels on and everything, and it still peeled. And I'm just staring at my board and I'm like, what the hell did I do to deserve this? I remember the person at the skate shop gripped it for me and they did it wrong. No disrespect to them, because I honestly think they probably do it sometimes a little bit better than me. Like sometimes I feel like sometimes when I try to like grip the board, it goes like all over the place, but I feel like it just peeled and it just pissed me off. But no disrespect to them. A lot of people probably ask me if I like smoked weed or something because it has like 420 on it. Honestly, I didn't really even probably know what 420 really was back then, or guess I was a bit too innocent to truly understand that. But I guess people thought because I have this board like smoked weed or something. Like no, I don't smoke weed, I don't do any type of drugs, so hell no. I don't really have that many memories on this one, but I do remember, was it June 7th? If you watched that video from, was it I think about 2 years ago, it's when I conquered my fear and I ollied my first stair set. It was a 4-stair, and it was on this wonderful board right here. I believe I also ollied my first 5-stair on this board as well. I'm gonna have to check back on the footage to see if I'm right or not, but this board was my opening to starting to skate stairs. I'm really glad I skated this board, and I'm really glad I was able to accomplish that on this board, and it was a really good milestone, you know, it really boosted my confidence, so I'm glad I was able to do it on a board like this. This one, God, my nose died. What nose? This is not a nose anymore, this is like a jagged knife or something. Here we got another blind 8.0. God, how many blind 8.0s do I have? I think this is 5. Holy crap. Well, I think this is the 4th one. This is a blind 8.0. I got this one at I think about November of 2020, if not, actually no. I remember I ordered this, I think sometime maybe in like August or September, but I was busy skating the other board I just showed you guys for like 2 to 3 more months that I didn't even bother setting this one up until about November. And yeah, this is it. This was the board that I set up for like November, and honestly, I was pretty fine with it. Pretty good size, pretty good board feel. It was honestly pretty good. I never seemed to have that much trouble with this skateboard or this board in particular whatsoever, so that seemed to work. I remember I used this board for my skater and scooter collaboration edit. This was back in like, was it, I think January of like 2021, but I worked on it for 2 months back in November and December of 2020, and this is where I did all my tricks on it. I ollied some gap with my friend, we call it the Westwood Gap. I was filming my edit with my friends, was it Peter, Alessandro, Marcus, Alex, all of those guys. Mob Limbrook, if I forgot any of your names, because I'm like kind of rambling right now, I'm sorry. But yeah, I filmed a lot with this board, and I'm honestly pretty glad I used it. I kind of wish the nose didn't get so damaged. I'm not really sure how that happened. Maybe too many backside flips or bailing on stairs too much. I don't really remember that much about it anymore, but well, it's had its time, and I actually used it for snow skating a couple of times, so the paint on it on the bottom and the graphic kind of wore down on certain parts with the greenish blue colors. So yeah, skated this, had a blast on it. And the last one for this video, in blind 825 deck. So I guess it was about 4 blind 8.0s I ever first skated, but this is an 8.25. I kept thinking to myself, maybe I should try to like step up a size, because I've heard that, you know, when it comes to skating, certain types of things, having, you know, like a bigger board and bigger trucks and stuff like that can kind of go a long way. So I decided to bump it up about 1/4 of an inch wide. So yeah, blind 825 with the beautiful red roses for the grip tape. This is Mob Grip, the beautiful red roses. I wish they had more of these, because I kind of like roses. They're pretty freaking cool. Probably maybe my favorite flower. I would gladly buy another one of these, but every time I go to the skate shop, I never seem to find any of these, so that's a bummer. But I really honestly like the graphic on this. Blue is my favorite color, and it has a little bit of orange and other stuff too. Did a lot of board slides on this, I believe. I think I started doing board slides on this a lot because it's got a whole lot of marks over there. And I remember I ollied my first 6-stair on this. This was, I think, January of 2021, so I gave that a go. I think it was sometime, yeah, it was definitely in winter, and I sent it after kind of being a wussy for a while. Eventually got it, and yeah, on this board, ollied my first 6-stair, and oh yeah, I also did my first backside flip on this. That was also pretty cool too, was it? First backside flip, first backside heel flip. I think maybe some other tricks too, but I can't really think of any at the moment. But this board, definitely learned a lot on this board, and I'm super glad that I used it. So yeah, wonderful. And that basically wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is part 1 of 2. I still have about 4 to 5 more boards that I'm going to showcase and give my opinions on and my stories on, and I hope you guys seem to vibe with that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I kind of had this idea. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to try it or not, but I figured, hey, you know, it's worth a shot. I have plenty of boards. I have a whole freaking collection now, basically. I have like 10 of them, so figured why not. So stay tuned for part 2. Maybe I'll upload it later this week, or maybe I'll upload it the week after. Who knows? So just stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna go chill and just live life and stuff like that. So yeah, peace out.